The third act. The third act. Diana Watson. Applause for her.
Did I scare you?
Yes.
I'll tell you something that's scary. Living in a foreign country, but coming back to your hometown with nothing to brag about to your family or friends. That's scary. Contest master, honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, has there ever been a time when you felt like, I thought I would be doing more with my life? Once, when I was really depressed, I picked up the Toastmaster magazine, and on the cover it said, "What happened to my big plans?" How did they know what I was thinking? I knew there was a reason why I joined this organization. I opened up the article, and it was entitled, "How Far Has Your Bottle Gone?" by Ernest R. Stair. He said that life was like a theatrical play divided into 3 acts. Act 1, the dream. I remember when I was a little girl, I dreamed of becoming an international businesswoman. I was going to wheel and deal my way to success. Often, we forget about those childhood dreams. That is, until someone from our past reminds us. Once, when I was home with my mother, we went to the supermarket to buy some groceries. And all of a sudden, I saw Jenny Jones from high school. She was always so pretty, so smart, so perfect. I hated her. But once she saw me, she had radar. She came straight to my direction. Diana? Diana? Diana Watson? Is that you? Jenny! Oh, Jenny Jones. So good to see you, girl. How are you doing? I'm good. I hear that you're living in Taiwan. How exciting. So did you end up becoming that international businesswoman you always talked about being when we were kids? No. No, I didn't. Act 2, the truth. The author says, don't feel discouraged when you think about the mistakes, the regrets, the mountains not climbed. But I have to keep asking myself, why did I quit my great international teaching job to study for my PhD? Why did I do that? Why? Do you know who you should call when you feel really bad about yourself in your life? Your mother. Mom, why does it feel like everybody else's life is so much better than mine? It's not. Yes, it is. They all have careers, companions, cars, and lots of cash. All the C's that I don't have. See? Well, Diana, look at all the things that you've achieved. Achieved? Mom, I'm a 37-year-old PhD dropout. How pathetic is that? I feel like such a failure. Diana, now listen to me. You are not a failure. You have lived all over the world. You have learned one of the most difficult languages there is to learn, Chinese. And you have learned not one, but earned not one, but 2 master's degrees. Only because you didn't get that PhD that you wanted so badly doesn't mean you haven't learned, you haven't grown, you haven't accomplished anything. When I hung up the phone, I thought about what she said. She was right. And from that moment on, I decided that I was going to change my attitude. Act 3. Now and after. The author says that just like in the final part of the play, everything comes together in the final act. Just like in life, the most important part of our life is in the final act, because it's then that we really understand that we can't change the past, but we can understand our present. So then we can look forward to a better and brighter future. So instead of asking yourself, what kind of a job do I have? Ask yourself, am I doing what I love to do? Instead of asking yourself, how much money do I make? Ask yourself, how happy am I when I'm making my money? Instead of asking yourself, how many goals do I have? Ask yourself, if I were to die tomorrow, how many people would say that I helped them achieve their goals? Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you at some point or another felt like you were a failure? Raise your hand. Don't be shy. I can't be the only one. Raise your hand. Okay. Well, guess what? That's normal. Because life never turns out the way that you expected. But I'll tell you something. Every day is a new day, a chance to start over. So, forget about Act 1, accept Act 2. But live your life every day like it's the third act. Contest master.